Welcome to Turbotrends F1. Dive into the fast lane with our comprehensive car reviews and the latest updates from the auto world. Today, we've brought an in-depth review on the all-new 2025 Chevy Corvette ZR1. The GM engineers who developed the new C8 Corvette ZR1 said it was obvious early on that they were dealing with something special. During its first drag strip launch, the rear-drive mid-engine monster roared through the quarter mile in under 10 seconds. During its first lap at GM's Milford Proving Grounds, it posted a faster top speed than the previous gen ZR1. At Germany's famous Nürburgring racetrack, all four Corvette test drivers eclipsed 200 miles per hour on their first laps, and the first don't stop there. The 2025 Chevy Corvette ZR1 is also the first turbocharged Vette and the first production model to produce over 1,000 horsepower, 1064 horses to be exact. Once you've taken a moment to let the ZR1's 4-digit horsepower figure sink in, you'll likely realize that makes it the most powerful Corvette to come from the factory, like by a long shot. For reference, the last C7 Corvette ZR1 set the bar with its 755 EP supercharged 6.2-liter V8. Before that, the C6 generation ZR1 made headlines with its 638 EP LS9, also a supercharged 6.2-liter V8. What's even crazier is to think that the new ZR1 has more power than two C6 Z06s, which packed a 505 EP naturally aspirated 7.0-liter V8 under their hoods. We hope we don't need to do the math for you. The new ZR1's other impressive number is measured in pound-feet as an 828 pound-feet of torque. The first 800 of that is available at 3,000. Torque is also limited in the transmission's first two gears to preserve the 8-speed dual-clutch automatic. While it's the same unit found in the C8 Z06, the ZR1's box has the same gear ratios, albeit with upgrades such as physically wider gears, stronger input and output shafts, and an improved oiling system. The new LT7 engine is a sibling of the LT6 in the Z06, but there's enough different about the ZR1's V8 for it to earn a different engine code, which is to say Chevy didn't just slap a couple turbos on the Z06 5.5-liter V8 and call it good. The two dual-cam small blocks have a lot in common, such as their block design, displacement, and exotic flat-plane crankshaft. However, along with the LT7's twin turbochargers that produce a nominal 20.0 psi of boost, it has a host of unique parts. The list includes an exclusive intake system that's painted edge blue and homage to the ZR1 Blue Devil, both port and direct fuel injection, and stronger connecting rods. New pistons and head castings also make for a lower compression ratio of 9.8:1 versus the LT6 12.5:1. And the LT7 introduces a useful anti-lag system to help maintain responsiveness. The Chevy Corvette has long proved it can play with pricier exotic sports cars, and it became even more supercar-like when the C8 generation made the switch to a mid-engine format. The C8 Z06 was born to take the fight to the racetrack, and not only was it almost a second quicker than the old C7 ZR1 around Virginia International Raceway's Grand Course, it currently ranks 6th on our all-time list of lightning lap results, ahead of multiple McLarens and a plethora of Porsche 911s. While huge horsepower doesn't always translate to fast lap times, the new ZR1 has the power and the track hardware to engage in wheel-to-wheel combat with the world's best supercars. Unlike every other C8 Corvette, the ZR1 ditches the front trunk in favor of a flow-through hood that not only provides extra downforce, but also directs air through a heat exchanger. The ZR1's other cooling tricks include a new duct built into the side air intakes that cools the rear brakes, and there are more cooling ducts for the engine that are found on the coupe's rear hatch. While the ZR1 also offers a convertible body style, it's the coupe that has a cool calling card, one that references the split rear window seen on some second-gen Corvettes. This modern take on the split window was hidden in plain sight on the Z06 GT3, our race car, and now the spine with its integrated heat extractors appears on the ZR1. Every Corvette ZR1 comes standard with magnetic ride 4.0 dampers that buoy a staggered set of wheels, 20-inch in front and 21-inch in the rear. They're wrapped with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, stiffer springs, and in stickier Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires are included with the track-focused ZTK package. The latter also adds front dive planes, underbody strakes for added front downforce, a tall gurney flap that attaches to a lip on the hood, and a large rear wing. Those aero add-on are available separately from the ZTK setup as part of the Carbon Aero package. And Chevy says that all of these aero bits provide up to 1,200 pounds of downforce at the ZR1's estimated top speed of over 200 miles per hour. Without the aero, Chevy estimates the ZR1's maximum velocity can exceed 215 miles per hour. With the capability to go that fast, you'd better believe the ZR1 has one helluva braking system. In fact, it has a specially designed set of carbon ceramic rotors measuring 15.7 inches up front and 15.4 inches out back, the biggest factory brakes, and unlike the Z06 optional carbon fiber brakes, the ZR1s are made of a material that's designed to last longer and mitigate heat better. To help reduce weight, every ZR1 has a carbon fiber roof that also lowers the car's center of gravity. And because there's no such thing as too much carbon fiber, the ZR1 can be optioned with carbon fiber wheels that shed unsprung mass. Inside, the ZR1 looks a lot like any other Corvette. There's the same driver-focused layout with the polarizing wall of physical buttons still separating the passengers. The digital displays include a 12.0-inch instrument cluster and an 8.0-inch touchscreen. Golfers will be happy to hear the cargo area under the ZR1's rear hatch has the same volume as other Corvettes, meaning there's room for 2 golf bags. The ZR1 also has unique interior badges and plaques along with a boost gauge. Opting for the higher spec 3LZ trim brings unique stitching on the doors for added pizzazz. The cabin can be had with the habanero color scheme, and there's an option for blue stitching. The 2025 Chevy Corvette ZR1 will go into production next year, and it'll be built alongside the Stingray, Z06, and E-Ray at GM's factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're told pricing won't be released until closer to the start of production, but we know the ZR1 will cost more than the hybrid all-wheel drive Corvette E-Ray, which starts around $106,000. Of course, we wouldn't be surprised if a fully kitted-out ZR1 with the ZTK package approaches, if not exceeds, the $200,000 mark. Thanks for tuning into Turbo Trends F1. Hit subscribe and stay connected for more car reviews and the latest automotive news.